This is another instance where we want to solve a radical equation for the variable. This one we have y equals the square root of 32 minus 4y. So y is our only variable. We want to solve this equation. So we've already got a square root that is by itself. So we're going to square both sides since it's already by itself. We'll take care of that square both sides operation right away. So we're going to square both sides. There we go. And the reason for that, of course, is because the square and the square root are inverses. So on this side, I have y squared equals, and then the square and the square root undo each other because they're inverses. So I get the 32 minus 4y. All right. Now, we are in a situation where I am in a quadratic now because I have a y squared. So I got to get this equal to 0. We'll get the so we'll move everything to the side with the y squared. So we're going to take the negative 4y and add it over to the other side, take the positive 32 and subtract it over to the left-hand side to get it equal to 0. So we've zeroed out this right-hand side here, adding this over, subtracting this over. All right, so we're going to see if we can factor this. I know the only way to make y squared is y times y, and I got to make a 32. We can make 32 with 8 times 4, so we're going to need an 8 and a 4, and we want the middle term positive, so the 8's got to be the positive one, the 4's got to be the negative one, right? So we have negative 4 times 8 is negative 32, and then 8 minus 4 is 4. All right, so setting each one of these equal to 0 here, we can solve, and this would give us y equals negative 8. And then we'll have y minus 4 equals 0. And this one, if I add the 4 to the other side, will give me y equals 4. All right, so let me copy our original down here. Once again, we know that anytime we're solving a radical equation, an equation that contains a square root or a radical in it to begin with, we're going to have to check our solutions to make sure that we don't have any extraneous solutions. So we'll go ahead and check the negative 8 first. So in place of y, I'm going to plug in a negative 8. In place of both of my y's, a negative 8. I'm just going to see if this is true or not. So negative 8 is equal to the square root of, let's see, this is 32 plus 32, so 64. And so since the square root of 64 is positive 8, negative 8 equals 8, that one is not true. So that one turns out to be extraneous. It's not really a solution because when I check it into the original equation, it doesn't work. Okay, so we're going to try again with the other solution. Let's see. Sometimes one works, sometimes neither works, so we just don't know until we check. So we're going to plug 4 in for our variable, and we're going to see if this one works. So this is 4 equals the square root of 32 minus 16, that's 16. Oops. And so that's 4 equals 4, so that one is going to be true. So there's only going to be one solution here. Y equals positive 4 works. Y equals negative 8 did not work.